Hi, my name is Ross, and this video is a functional deployment test of the WikiWikiLink URL compressor software. This software was designed by Team PC Plug for the Hawaii Annual Code Challenge. This video is going to show you how to deploy the application in under 5 minutes, followed by an end user test, which a public user uses the program, an administrator test, which the administrator uses the program to approve links, and a notification and link checking bot test that shows off our automations and work that goes on behind the scenes automatically. WikiWikiLink is a low code application that is completely serverless. It is hosted in its entirety on the Buddy based low code platform and Cloudflare Workers platform. We only focus on the logic of our applications, while these low code platforms help us deal with security and other technical requirements. So we're going to deploy WikiWikiLink application. This assumes already that you do have a Buddybase account with Buddybase, or that you've self-hosted Buddybase, and that you have a Cloudflare Workers account, and that you've attached your domain to Cloudflare already. So the first step is we're going to get our API key here. We'll just generate a new one. We're going to save that API key. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to here, press apps, and press create new app. Then we're going to import our app, and you should import the Buddybase file from our repository. We'll call the app WikiWikiLink. Okay. While that gets ready, we know that we have to retrieve the app ID, the link table, and the tracking table, and also set a bearer token. So let's start by retrieving the app ID, which is in the URL up here. And then we can remove the word dev from the app ID. Then we have to get the link table address, which is going to be this part of the URL here. Then we get the tracking table here. Okay, and now we set a bearer token. This is just some pre-shared password that you can set to anything. This will secure the communications between Cloudflare and Buddybase. So in Buddybase, you set that right here. And we will see that in a second when we go to Cloudflare. So let's log into Cloudflare Workers and create a new service. Make sure you select the HTTP router service. Hit create. Okay. Now you'll want to quick edit. And then you'll take the code that's from our repository and paste it directly in here. Okay. There are a couple lines here that you're going to have to change with this information. So with the bearer, you have to change this. For the get Buddy API get, you're going to give the link table ID here. Oops. Tracking table ID. And you'll have to set your app ID and API key here. So my app ID is this. And my API key is this. Sure, if you're copying and pasting, that you don't add extra spaces in the front here. Okay, that looks good. So I'm going to hit save and deploy. And now I'm going to go back and attach my short domain to the worker. Um, for Hawaii, this would be hi.gov, but for us, we're going to use the domain hack.ga. Let's see what it looks like when a end user requests a new link. They go to our application for BuddyBase by using this URL, and they just press request a new link. They can suggest a shortcode themselves, or you can use the auto-generated one. Build out this new request for a link to GitHub, and I'm gonna save this request. Once that is done, the administrator has to do the next step. So as the administrator, you would come over here and then you would press administrator login. You can use your credentials to sign in. Once you're signed in, you can open the app and you'll notice you have a couple more features on the left here. So let's go to link admin. And over here, let's find the link that was just submitted. So there was a link that was submitted. Here we go, GitHub. Just view that. Let's say this link looked good. I wanted to approve this link. All I have to do is hit approve, press save, and now the link is active. So we can test that by going to hack.ga slash GitHub. As you can see, it's working fine. This video is going to show the link checking bot and the notification bots in action. I'm gonna create a new link called failure. I'm gonna put a URL in here that redirects to a different URL. Save. So now we can see the row called failure over here, and you can see it detected that it was redirected, and it detected that it went from this address to this address here. So if you wanted the proper link redirection, you'd actually put this link in there, approve it, save. And once that works, it works. The other cool feature about when link submissions come in is we've set it up to send a Slack message. So if you notice here in our PC plug channel here, we have a new link that got added just very recently with that URL. And also if we delete links, such as this one, it'll send a notification via Slack as well over here. So this is a good way to notify administrators. We also have a couple of email reports that run daily. And these reports just show you the approved links. I'm going to run a test report right now. So this one's via email into the Slack, and you'll get a emailed report here showing all the links that are approved and redirected or have errors on them. So you can see these have errors. So this would be a report for the administrator to let them know that there are problems with this link. And last but not least, we have the link tracking feature. So when links get clicked through, it comes back to BuddyBase for tracking. So you can see here, here's the click for GitHub we just made not too long ago. And we clicked it about 40 minutes ago. So let's see what happens if we click it again. And we click it one more time for good measure. Let's refresh this page. So you can see we got 2 new hits on GitHub and the times match our times here. Now this is only going to show you a bunch of the latest visits. If you wanted this in a more tabular format, then you'd have to open the BuddyBase builder and you could go into edit, go into tracking, make sure you show the auto columns, that'll show you the date here. And then you can export these columns to the CSV and you'll be able to run any kind of tracking metrics or other things that you wanted to know just based off of this spreadsheet. So that's the tracking portion of our application.